welcome to Starcraft. I'm mOOnGLaDe, joined by Sapphire, and we have a special guest, JT, joining us for this game. Now, tournament coverage continues with a match between the red Protoss versus mOOnGLaDe, the purple Zerg. Now, Seth, this is on Blistering Sands, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, what's up everyone, Sapphire here. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Tasman tournament coverage, so really excited about casting this game. We've got mOOnGLaDe versus Az, and of course mOOnGLaDe, the previous winner of the initial Tasman 1, is just playing so out of this world strong lately. We cast a bunch of his games that he was playing in Phase 2, so he's playing absolutely out of this world. But Az, in this tournament, has been so strong and playing so well, and of course it's Az. So yeah, very excited about this cast. And of course it's Zerg versus Protoss, which is just a really fun matchup to cast. So yeah, super excited about this game.
JT, any thoughts?
Not much at the moment. The only thing I've noticed is that Az has put down his pylon fairly forward, so I'm expecting we're going to see the typical wall-off that you see from a lot of Protoss players on this, and that might be going down really soon.
Yeah, we're seeing mOOnGLaDe scouting it out though, so I imagine mOOnGLaDe's drone's going to pick it up. Actually, we are seeing Glade try and deny that gateway going down, but no, the first gateway does go down, so Az is able to maneuver around them there. mOOnGLaDe's just trying to slow down this wall in as much as possible. And now Az has just sent his probe off to mine, so he's not concerned about denying this probe at all, who's just working on the pylon shields. So this is, I really like this play from Protoss. It's become very standard and popularized, putting the two gateways up at this choke here, and then eventually either destroying your rocks to use as an exit, or just putting a pylon down, and then building your units on the other side of the grid, of the power grid on the other side of the gateway. And gateways are just so high hit points, so high shields, that it becomes really difficult for Zerg to Baneling bust them, and then you can just defend this choke with Stalkers, and really puts the pressure on Zerg to Mac go up and 3-base, or come up with some kind of harassment strategy through the air, or very fast doom drops to try and counteract it. So, but we are seeing mOOnGLaDe's really committing to this harassment, really trying to stop the, looks like it was the Cybernetics core that Az was queuing up there. So mOOnGLaDe willing to sacrifice his drone to lay the wall in a bit more, but now the Psy core finally goes down for Az, and he's chrono boosting out a Zealot as well, just to deter any initial foray that mOOnGLaDe sends out.
Yeah, I like this play because it does also defend his natural expansion too, so he doesn't have to worry so much about these Zerglings. But yeah, it's very early on, so I so far so good.
Yeah, we are seeing mOOnGLaDe throw up his expansion now, so he was saving his minerals. He's getting his minerals a little bit delayed. I'm kind of thinking that at this point that mOOnGLaDe wasn't going to fast expand. It's just that he's seen this wall in from Az and realized that he really needs to do it to get that macro advantage. And we are seeing another Zealot produced by Az here, and he's even got a couple of probes on the opposite side of the gateway there. So even though he's done this wall in, he's looked in to put some initial harassment units, so we may actually see some early pressure on mOOnGLaDe's expansion here. And we are seeing these Zealots move out across the map with two probes backing them up, so mOOnGLaDe's going to be under pressure straight away. So I like this play from Az. It looked like he was going for the aggressive fast expand. Meanwhile, he's actually maneuvered into getting early units out, throwing some workers down to get harassment down. And now mOOnGLaDe's going to be under serious pressure. He's going to need many more Zerglings to hold this, but he's bringing his Queen out. So we're seeing 6 Zerglings on the map against 2 Zealots and 2 probes, but the Queen may prove the difference here. But he is producing more Zealots and a Stalker now, so he's got more units on the way. But mOOnGLaDe trying to micro and lure him into the range of this Queen, but Az is just dodging, trying to work on the hatchery. This is going to be super important for mOOnGLaDe to hold this hatchery. One Zealot being worked on while he still targets the hatchery, and finally he's working on the actual units now. One Zealot left and the units going down there, so a little bit of a poor decision by Az to work on the hatchery for a few hits there, because mOOnGLaDe was basically given free hits and his Zerglings were able to go to work, and he just mopped that up with very minimal losses. So I like the strategy by Az, but the execution by mOOnGLaDe was top notch.
JT?
Oh, we're just seeing chrono boost go down on Blink at the Twilight Council for Az, and he's putting down a couple more gateways, so we're going to see at the moment 3-gate play, probably soon going to go into 4-gate play, and probably try and put on some more early pressure with mass Stalkers, I guess, Blink Stalkers, to try and get him out while not having to destroy the rocks at the front of his base.